Am I the asshole for wanting to sever my relationship with my mom, despite everything she's done for me? I, 25F, have always been the black sheep of my family. I'm the only girl and the middle child of two brothers. Just some background, my mom has never hesitated to help her kids. Anything we've ever needed, she would give us. She came to every game, every performance, every award ceremony. I've been in nursing school the last 2 years, and she let me move back in rent-free, though I always tried to have some side jobs to help pay for my own food and gas. When my dad died unexpectedly a few years back, she didn't hesitate to help us through the legal process, though she got nothing out of it. They were divorced. I'm very thankful for everything she's done, however, she's also never hesitated to make me feel awful about myself. My mom has always told me how much of a brat I was when I was little and how much more simple my brothers were to raise. She's always called me negative and overly dramatic. When we moved when I was in middle school, I was bullied, and even though she never directly said it, I knew she blamed it on me for being unapproachable. I was 11. I took my dad's genes, and I've always been curvy and slightly overweight, while her and my brothers are very skinny. I always feel huge around her, and she will comment about others' people weight constantly. I have menstrual cramps and say I'm not feeling good, she'll tell me to get over it. I will tell her about something that happened, she says I'm being dramatic. Invalidating everything basically. I've never been able to have a decent conversation with her, because she acts like a toddler. We constantly argue too. Recently, we have a timeshare in Mexico in December. Her, my siblings and their significant others, and me are going. My so can't go, so she suggested I bring some school friends, so I invited them. She was talking about buying plane tickets soon, and I said I'll have to wait for my friends to fly with them, and she got all upset asking why we couldn't all fly together, and I said, because I'm not going to let my friends go by themselves. She started to mock me and scream at me, gave me the silent treatment for 3 days, and then pretended like it never happened. This is a constant thing, and I'm getting sick of it. I've tried to be sympathetic since she had a rough childhood and her own trauma, but I am so emotionally drained and done that I'm about to never talk to her again. I just have such a guilty conscience and don't know what to do anymore. So am I the asshole? Would I be the asshole for telling my brother's wife to stop bossing me around? I live in a house with my parents, and so does my brother and his wife. None of us pay bills except for my parents. Here's my problem. My brother's wife is constantly trying to order me around and get me to do things around the house. She's always like wash the dishes, or take out the trash, or some other chore. I realize that it's probably fair for me to do a lot of chores and work around the house to help out my parents since they are letting me stay there for free. But it's so annoying having her try to boss me around all the time. I'm not her boyfriend or husband, and she doesn't own the house. I don't pay her rent. Most of the time I just try to do what she's asking to not cause any kind of confrontation, but it's getting to the point where I just want to tell her to stop. The next time she tries to boss me around and give me some kind of order, would I be wrong to just say no? She just recently woke me up from my sleep. She was banging on my door, because she was trying to get me to get my clothes out of the dryer and the washing machine. I guess she can't wait an hour or two to wash clothes. She has to wake me up so she can wash them that instant. She doesn't work, so it's not like she has somewhere important to go. I would move out, but I have been very unsuccessful when it comes to landing good jobs. TLDR, my brother's wife keeps bossing me around. Am I the asshole for telling my friend she needs a thicker skin? My friend, Lisa, has always been a bit excitable. She went through some trauma 2 years ago, and this led to her receiving an ADHD diagnosis. Every time I speak to Lisa or visit Lisa, she tells me how overwhelmed she feels, and sometimes I can empathize, sometimes I do not. Specifically, recently, Lisa has been very overwhelmed about Reddit. She created her own sub, but got very upset when someone suggested she was hyper-fixating on the sub and also had some other trolling issues. We talked about the Reddit overwhelm for quite a few hours. Lisa later asked me if I think she could be successful on another platform, to which I replied, I think if you are going to be successful on any platform, you will need a thicker skin, considering we just discussed Reddit comments/drama for hours, and she said several times it was overwhelming her. She got really mad at my reply and told me to fuck off with my opinion. I was just trying to look out for her, acknowledge her overwhelm and suggest that another platform would likely not resolve the issues for her. Am I the asshole?